Hey there, it's David Duford at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become top producers. Today continues our four-part series at the top 3 reasons to sell whatever particular life insurance product we're talking about today. So today is going to be final expense. So I'm going to start by giving you what I believe, as someone who has been selling final expense since 2011 on a personal face-to-face basis, what I believe the top advantages of selling final expense are. And again, the goal of these videos is to give you confidence if you have a certain bias in one direction or another, to kind of give you that extra oomph to continue forward with the process of actually doing something and representing that particular product you think is the best for you. The first reason I like final expense is that it's an enormous market. Unlike a lot of other life insurance sales, there is an endless supply of people to talk to. Generally speaking, I like selling people who are mid-50s and above, usually to early 80s or upper 70s, who are making less than $50,000 a year, which is generally a poor or lower middle class, retired or disabled senior citizen. These people are great prospects for life insurance. They usually get to that point because they don't make a lot of money. They didn't prepare financially well. The quote-unquote poor are a growing demographic, and they need help with this kind of product, and they really appreciate it because when they buy, it's usually because enough time has passed that they've witnessed somebody they love, like a spouse or a friend, die, and they don't want that financial funeral burden passed on to their loved ones. So there's a lot of people in that situation, and for many years from now, decades even, it's going to be just the same. There's more and more people turning 65 every single day, and it will continue to be a larger portion of the population. So final expense is not going anywhere long term. Number 2, it's a simple product. One of the great things about selling final expense relative to fully underwritten products is that it's black and white. You're either going to get them approved or not, and you can sometimes find out literally in the call. Take, for example, a case I've been working on this morning. This particular person had seemed perfect in shape. We sent in his application, came back that he had this one little note about something in particular. Well, now he's got to do an additional questionnaire. He's got to do an additional blood specimen test. And this is just normal business if you do any kind of fully underwritten work. There's a lot of callbacks. There's a lot of detail work, a lot of gopher work, as I like to say. And that takes you out of the field producing and making an income. Final expense is not like that. It's a simple product. You're going to either do a burial or cremation plan or a larger final expense type plan, and they're going to answer the questions yes or no, and the company's going to arrive at a decision on the spot or within a day or two if you can't do a phone review. So it allows for the agent to have a sales-driven process as opposed to administrative-driven process. So a lot of people love final expense because it's simple. You don't have to chase prospects down and make them do exams and then try to explain to them how this came up, they didn't expect it, and be the source of heat for these deals. So it's a nice change from that if you're in a fully underwritten environment. And number 3, this is a rinse and repeat product. I would say final expense, it does take some sales skills, of course. You've got to have activity behind it, but it is a rinse and repeat product. You just go out there, you talk to people, find the need if it's there, and then close a policy on them that makes sense for their budget and their goals. And you do that several times a day, hopefully. And that's it. It doesn't take a lot of technical knowledge or command of insurance knowledge to make sales, because this is a basic rinse and repeat product. And for people, again, who just want to sell insurance, this is great. So I hope you enjoyed this video that gives you what I believe as a producer and recruiter of final expense agents, the top reasons to sell it. You can go to davidduford.com and click the Join David's Agency to find out more about how I recruit agents to sell final expense nationally. If you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, thumbs it up if you haven't, and leave a comment below. My name is David Duford at davidduford.com. Thank you for watching. Bye.